I think I'm up next to give a quick overview of our PhD Academy, and then we've got about 20-25 minutes for general discussion if anyone wants to stick around. Just let me find my presentation. At the beginning is the RadNet program. It's a large program that's funded through CRUK here at the Christie, with 4 main themes and, three main themes and 4 hubs. And what we're interested in talking about today briefly is our Doctoral Academy Hub. We're within the framework of this project, we're trying to develop academic radiographers by providing funding for PhDs through our university doctoral program. We are doing other work in other areas, but today is mainly to launch our PhD program, which is now open for applications. And so we have 2 funded PhD projects that are being offered this fall. One is on image guidance optimization for upper GI cancers, and the second one is the evaluation of motion management strategies across multiple radiotherapy platforms. Your supervisory teams are made up of various professors and doctors. It's multidisciplinary teams, and also leads in our hub, Professor York and Dr. Burnett, will be available to become academic advisors to support you through your PhD. So these are 2 non-clinical PhDs based on the CRUK definition. So they're 4 years, they're full-time. Full-time PhDs at University of Manchester does permit you to work up to 20 hours a week, provided it's agreed with your supervisors and it does not delay the submission of your project. We have general entry requirements that are similar to all entry requirements at the University of Manchester, but we've also put in the requirement that we prefer people to be registered or eligible for registration with the HCPC, so to be an AHP. The projects are clearly biased towards being a radiographer, but we would be willing to accept other AHP. The projects will focus on using the technology to deliver precise radiotherapy in the upper abdomen, so liver, pancreas, kidney, lower esophagus, specifically across the proton and MR-Linac platforms. We want to sort of look at how we can overcome and triage the most appropriate radiotherapy delivery for these patients, mitigating challenges associated with motion or imaging. And then we want to investigate patient and population-based models and strategies that would lead to the development of clinical trials in these tumor sites. So how do you apply? You can go online, you can go to the University of Manchester website, look at the Biology, Medicine and Health webpage, and research and funded programs at this link. When you get there, there'll be a checklist where you can find out if you're eligible to apply. We'll detail the stipend and the studentship, what the studentship will cover. You then choose a project. So you'll cut a page that says find a project. You click on find a project. There's funded projects and funding opportunities. You click on funded projects and the 2 projects will appear. You can click on for more details and that will take you further through the application process. So you then would register to apply. You create an application, you look for my name as your choice of supervisor because my name is what's linked to the 2 projects, although there will be other supervisors to support the projects. And then you will submit your documentation. So you fill out the online form and you'll also need to include a personal statement, 2 references, any certificates or transcripts that you may have, a CV. You'll need to check off the language requirements, so English language speakers, and you'll receive an acknowledgement. The deadline for the application is close. It's May 24th of this year. You'll get notification and then we will ask you to interview. The interview will most likely be via Zoom or Teams or Google Meets. It will be a virtual interview, not an in-person interview. And we'll give you instructions about what we will expect to happen in the interview, and that will happen on June 16th of this year. And then this is just the program once again. And if you have any questions, you're thinking of applying, but you're not sure about the logistics, do get in touch. I would encourage you to apply even if you're not sure about the logistics, because then at least you're in our system, you've registered some interest, and we can discuss things with you. And with that, I'm just going to open up the floor and ask any of our panelists who are available to turn on the mic. Right, so any questions about the PhD or any questions to any of our speakers? Oh, Georgie has just let me know that our deadline has been extended to the 26th of May. So it's 2 extra days for you to work on your applications. So the goal of today was to plug our new PhD and at Doctoral Academy, but it was also to provide networking opportunity, connect to people with different people who are at different points in their research pathway. I hope we've done that. And I hope people who have any questions will stick around and ask. No quick typers. So Peter Merkin says, are you happy for applications from diagnostic radiographers with MR experience? Yes, absolutely, Peter. All radiographers. We're happy for all radiographers, all AHPs, in fact. Jenna, would the PhD applicants need to relocate to Manchester, or could some work be done remotely? Ideally, we'd have you in Manchester, but again, I would say apply and see what comes of discussions. Bethany, will this session be available to rewatch at another time? Yes, I believe it's being recorded. We just have to double check that none of the speakers do not want their presentations published, but we will be publishing it on the MCRC website at some time in the near future. Any other questions for any of our speakers or about the PhDs? Joseph Clark, our communications officer, has just said, for anyone interested in the PhD positions, they can be found on the CRUK Manchester website. So that's www.crukcenter.manchester.ac.uk. And that's in the chat, so take a quick look at the chat. Stephanie Hill, is candidate suitability more focused towards recently graduated / currently practicing therapeutic radiographers, or is it simply preferable for applicants to have a qualification degree? We're looking for AHPs, and we're looking for radiographer AHPs. So I think a strong candidate, it will depend on the whole picture. In some cases, it may be stronger to have more experience. In some cases, it may be, you may have a stronger application if you're a new radiographer. So I think if you're interested, please apply. Are there any radiotherapy, genomics, biology-related PhD opportunities in the near future? So now, yes, not in these 2 projects at the moment, but yes. Any upcoming projects will appear on our website and the MCRC Twitter page. So if you don't already follow us, do follow us at MCRC. MCRC News is the handle. I'll stay on the line for a little bit longer, but if there's no other questions, thank you very much for attending, and thank you again very much to our speakers. Peter Merkin, to what extent will outcomes be measured by such techniques as radiomics, example, qualitative MRI as well? It's a very good question. So that's an area of research we're very keen to work on. And I think it would depend a little bit on the candidate. As you can probably tell from the projects, they're a little bit broad. So we're looking for the candidate to sort of help us lead what area they're most interested in and how we will do that. Thank you, Helen McNair, for joining us and for giving us your time and your experience. If you do have further questions, do get in touch and we can put you in touch with the appropriate speaker or set up a time to chat with you. Thank you, Yat. Thank you, Ashley. Thanks very much for your time. Thank you, Mark, and thank you for sharing, and good luck with your applications. Sharon, will there be any specified project outlines ready to apply for, or are the opportunities too great? So Sharon, we do have 2 projects advertised online. I'll just share my screen again with you. So it's these two projects at the moment, image guidance for optimization of radiotherapy of upper GI cancers or the evaluation of motion management strategies, and they can be found at this website here. I'll leave it up there for a minute. You can write it, but if you have other ideas, we can certainly discuss and look for funding opportunities.